Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Lecturer, Mrs. Monique, and all of my beloved friends that can gather here in good condition, in good health in this pandemic situation. Okay, firstly, let's say thanks to the God because of His blessing. We can gather here in a good condition and in good health in pandemic situation. Okay, before continue, let me introduce myself. My name is Iwan Ayudhyana, and you can call me Adi. In this video, we will talk about should online teaching have the same importance as regular teaching? Ladies and gentlemen, the word college might make you think of students hanging out in dorm rooms or gathering for classes in innermost lecture halls. But this fiction is becoming increasingly out of date as technology provides for more and more ways to learn. In fact, online and distance learning are gaining popularity among students, especially in a pandemic situation like today, which requires distance learning. And so, should online teaching have the same importance as regular teaching? Yeah, let's see. Online teaching has various advantages, such as first, students learn more than they do in traditional courses. Ladies and gentlemen, IBM have found that participants learn 5 times more material in online learning courses using multimedia content than in traditional face-to-face courses. Because online courses give students full control over their own learning. Students are able to work at their own speed. Generally, students work faster than they would do otherwise in take in more information. They are able to move faster through areas of the course they feel comfortable with, but slower through those that they need a little more time on. And second, retention rates are higher with online teaching. Ladies and gentlemen, many online courses struggle to retain students throughout the length of the course. The Research Institute of America have found that this is not the case with e-learning. Rather, online courses have increased students' retention rates from anything from 25% to 60%. It's been suggested that more engineering multimedia content, more control over how they take in the material, and less likelihood of clashing with other commitments all contribute to this rise. Third, online teaching requires less of a time investment. Ladies and gentlemen, many students are put off enrolling in a face-to-face course due to the time investment it will require. This generally involves the time to get back and forth to classes, plus the time spent waiting for tutors and other students. Ladies and gentlemen, a Brandon Hall report on e-learning within corporation found that this style of learning typically requires 40 until 60% less employee time than learning in a traditional classroom settings. And it's also key to note that e-learning options generally allow students to split the time they are investing in the course in whichever way works for them. They do need to be able to dedicate large chunks of time to the course. It will work just as well if they can set aside half hour from their lunch break each day. And 4. E-learning is the greener option. Ladies and gentlemen, online teaching is certainly the more effective option for lecturers and students, but it's also better for the environment. The Open University in Britain have found that online courses equate to an average of 90% less energy and 85% fewer carbon dioxide emissions for students than traditional in-person courses. This certainly makes online teaching and multimedia content a more effective method of education overall. Promoting and engineering in this kind of teaching can help both individuals and corporations to do their bit for the environment and stick to their own personal environmental goals. Ladies and gentlemen, despite its many advantages, online teaching still has its drawbacks. One of them is the low level of supervision of all students, both in implementation of exams and in the learning processes. This is because the teacher can only look at the screen and cannot directly monitor students' activities, even though currently there are many digital platforms that can display live video of student activities. Although many people say online teaching is not as effective as regular teaching, in a pandemic situation like today, online teaching is the best choice. Online teaching, besides having many advantages, as I mentioned a year earlier, online teaching also supports government programs in dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, to keep up with the development of a situation that is increasingly sophisticated and demands a change in the teaching process to a more modern direction, it is necessary to have online teaching. Although regular teaching is still required, online teaching has the same importance as regular teaching. Ladies and gentlemen, both online and regular teaching have their respective strengths and weakness, depending on which point of view we look at. In a pandemic situation like today, online teaching is indeed the best choice. On the other hand, regular teaching is no less important in a sense, both have their own weakness and strength. It's just how we react to it. Choosing online teaching, regular teaching, or both. At the last, but not the least, I do apologize if there are some mistakes during my speech. Thank you for your attention and thank you for watching, and see you on the next videos. Goodbye.